Hey, what's up, fellas? How you doing? Matt Antonelli here.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How we doing? Matt Antonelli here. So, I got a question for you guys today. John Heyman just came out a couple days ago with a tweet. We're going to talk about it in a second, but basically just talking about the atmosphere in the Astros dugout and how he thinks this whole thing is really having an effect on the psyche of the Astros. And he doesn't think it's going to be a great year for them. He thinks they're going to underperform. And my question is, what do you guys think? We're going to get into a bunch of stuff. But I want you to put how many wins you think the Astros are going to end up having this year. Do you think they're going to struggle? Do you think they're going to kind of come together as a group and play even better? Do you think they're going to be the same? Last year, obviously, a lot of wins last year. And a lot of wins over the last couple of years. Okay, so, obviously with all of these questions constantly, every single day, they've been going through this now for a long time. With the media bombarding them day after day after day with more questions, and then more evidence comes out, and then more questions. Then you have the fans, the opposing fans that have been booing them in every single spring training site that they go into. Every time they walk up to bat. When they're out in the practice field, you have fans coming and banging trash cans. You have fans coming and screaming cheater. You have Altuve's got fans coming and screaming, show us your tattoo. Guy's going to hear that every single game of the season. So the jokes and the ridicule and just the constant attention over and over again. I think it's going to be a lot to deal with as a player and as a team, as a collective team. So let's look at last year real quick. I went and looked at, again, I'm not a betting man. I'm not saying you should go bet on this, but I just wanted to get some hard stats or hard numbers, I should say. So these are the top 3 win predictions if you look in Vegas right now. And these this is when I last looked yesterday. Yankees, they've got the Yankees at 102.5 for the win total. Last year they won 103, so basically right around the same. The Yankees were my pick to win the World Series now with Severino down. Stanton already hurt his calf. Injuries, this is like last year for them. Injuries are already starting to pile up. Dodgers are at 101.5. They won 106 last year. And then the Astros are third. So they're the third highest win total. 94.5. They won 107 last year. I didn't even realize they won that many games last year. Wow. So 94.5. So Vegas obviously sees a huge drop-off here. Now, you did lose Garrett Cole, one of the best pitchers in the league, so that hurts. But I'm assuming most of this drop-off here, or a decent amount of this drop-off, is from having to deal with all of this stuff. And I think Vegas kind of assumes that they're not going to perform as well either. So here's John Heyman's quote. He said, "If it makes anyone feel better, there's no doubt Astros players are suffering from their shenanigans. Some of them seem sad, while others, it feels like they've lost their edge. Prediction, it's going to be a long season, and they will likely underperform." Okay, so I'm kind of in agreement here. And obviously, I'm not talking to any of the players. I don't see what the atmosphere is like in the clubhouse. But the baseball season is a long, long, long season under normal circumstances with spring training and then the regular season. And I've never played in a major league playoff before, but I played in a lot of minor league playoffs. And obviously I've been in the major leagues up until the playoffs. And it is it's a long season regardless to get through it. Physically, it's long, but even more than that, mentally and emotionally, it is a long, long season. Now, if you play awesome, if you're in first place and you're hitting 320, it helps. That mental and emotional part of it definitely does help. But regardless of that, it's a lot of baseball in a very short amount of time. There's a lot of pressure. You want to do well every single day, and it can really add up. And that's with not a whole lot of that's without a scandal going on around you. And so this adds a completely different dynamic. And a lot of players, I know a lot of players have come out and said, we're going to show everybody by winning. We're going to win. We're going to win. Like, you've heard a lot of players say that. And so there's a lot of pressure also on the players that they're kind of putting on themselves, like, we've got to win. We've got to win. And I just think there's a lot over this team. And it's going to happen for the entire year. And it's, the team played really, really well for a long time. They have great, great players, obviously. And I'm not even going to say that they played well because they were cheating in 2017. I'm going to take that away. They have a lot of great players, okay? But they were able to do that on the same playing field. Again, let's just take the cheating away for a second. As everyone else, when it comes to daily preparation, when it comes to what they're going to deal with as far as, again, mentally, emotionally, and physically. They're on the same playing field as everyone else. Well, now they're not. Now, like, nobody, I don't know, as a baseball player, we don't really have any other examples. I mean, maybe during the steroid era a little bit, or a lot, for certain players. I remember when those players, when everything kind of broke, a lot of people bringing posters of syringes out and booing a lot of people. And but even that was kind of towards one guy here and a guy there. And this is towards the whole entire organization. And these are going to be boos for everybody all day long. And I think it's going to be a lot mentally. Maybe not right now because we just started. But baseball season feels like Groundhog Day. Has anyone ever seen the movie Groundhog Day? That's what it can feel like after a while. And just imagine what this is going to feel like when you get through February. Okay, got through February. Okay, oh, we got March here. Okay, we can get through March. Okay. Oh, now, all right, we get a little juice now. Season starting in April. Okay, and now we're in May. All right, and then June, and then July, and then August, and then, oh my God, and then September, and then, oh, we have playoffs, hopefully. Like, imagine having to do this every day, hearing the boos and the boos and the boos. And fans might not keep it up. But I have a feeling they are going to keep it up because, there's going to be certain towns. I mean, maybe when they go into, I don't know, Texas for the, maybe not the first time, maybe it's the second time or the third time. I don't know how many times they go there. But maybe the fans slow down after a while. But I don't think so. And for most people, when they come to your town to play, a lot of fans are going to have like one opportunity. You might go to one Astros game this year and you're going to give it to them when they come in, right? Because it might be Houston's 67th road game, but it's your first road game or it's your first game at a Houston game, and you're going to make sure you boo, right? So I don't know. I think this is going to be an awful lot to deal with. One more quote from John. He said, "Many people, perhaps even most, would have liked to have seen some Astros players punished. For what it's worth, and not sure this will make everyone feel better, but it is not much fun in the clubhouse right now. One Astros player aptly summed things up. It's an effing mess." All right, so another look in the what it's like in the clubhouse, okay? Now, they could come out and win just as many games. I just don't see it happening. I think with the loss of Cole, you're not going to win as many games, but I just think this is going to be too much. And it wouldn't surprise me if, they don't make the playoffs. I think it's a lot of pressure, and I think it's just a lot to deal with mentally throughout the entire season. So that's my thought. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Put how many wins you think they're going to get. I got to give my number. I'm going to go with 91. All right. I'm going to say, so I'll go under there, 91. And let's see what happens. So thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys get all the rest of our videos. Give it a thumbs up. Share with all your friends. Thank you to our patrons who support us on Patreon. We really, really appreciate that. And that's all we got. We'll talk to you later.